In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to give you a really quick and easy tip for making friends with a potential client and also getting that potential client to actually like you. Now, in order to do this, I want you to imagine that you're in a business networking event. Or it might not be a business networking event, it could be a party. For example, it could be a cocktail party. Now, there are several hundred people in a large room and they're all huddled into little groups. You're in a little group with maybe 3 or 4 people and you're all discussing business. And then you notice from another part of the room, somebody uses your name. Now, how did you notice that? When you were paying attention to what the people in your group were saying, somebody the other side of the room in another group mentioned your name. How come you heard that? How come you noticed them say your name? Well, it's something that psychologists call the cocktail party effect. And it was discovered in 1957 by a British telecommunications engineer called Colin Cherry. Now, what he discovered was that people focus on different things at different subconscious levels. So you could be having a conversation with somebody, but part of your brain is subconsciously listening to what other people say, and it picks up on anything if it's relevant to you. And the more relevant it is, then the more likely you're going to pick up on it. So obviously, if your name is used, even if it's by a group of people the other side of the room, then you are going to notice that they've mentioned your name. It could be some other form of useful information or information that's very relevant to you at that particular time. For example, if you're just about to go on holiday to India and you hear somebody the other side of the room saying, "I've just been on holiday to India," you might notice that even though you're not in a conversation with them. Now, this is really, really important to business because the one thing people remember more than anything else is their name or something directly relevant to them, such as their company name. So how does this help you? Well, people love their own name. They love hearing their own name. They love seeing their own name. And it's amazing how many people within a sales or a marketing context don't use the name of the person they're trying to sell to. I'm not suggesting you go completely over the top, like kind of, "How are you doing, Darren? What are you doing tonight, Darren? It's good to see you, Darren." I mean, obviously doing it too much just sounds false and it sounds a bit patronising. But just throwing in somebody's name now and again, whether it be in sales material, whether it be in a conversation, a sales meeting, a networking event, just subtly, done very carefully and done very, very economically, not too often, will endear that person to you. And it's just amazing how many people don't use the name of the client or the person they're trying to sell to, their prospect. They go through all the sales spiel, they try and push their product, they push their own name, but they don't push the name of the person they're talking to. It's such a simple, easy tip. It costs you nothing and it makes a big difference in whether that person likes you and wants to buy from you. Remember, always find an opportunity to use the other person's name.